You won't believe what the US Treasury just did with your money. No, really. This isn't a headline from some conspiracy blog. This is real, and it affects every single American retiree with a dollar in their IRA or 401k. Because while you were probably watching the markets hoping for stability, the Treasury was quietly making a move that could shake the foundation of your retirement. But let me start with a quick story. Meet Richard. He's 67, a retired aerospace engineer from Huntsville, Alabama. Richard had $678,000 saved across his IRA and old 401k. He followed all the rules, lived below his means, trusted the system, and just 6 months ago, he started feeling confident enough to enjoy his retirement. But then the headlines started piling up. U.S. Treasury debt sales, surging to record highs. Foreign demand weakens as Treasury floods market. Trillions in new debt and no end in sight. Richard realized something. The government was mortgaging the future of every American saver, including him. Now here's where it gets wild. The Treasury isn't just selling debt. They're relying on retirees like Richard to absorb it. And that means the value of the dollars in your account, it's being eroded. Silently. Why? Because when demand for Treasury bonds weakens, interest rates rise. And when rates rise too fast, it triggers instability. Banks get stressed. Stocks get volatile. And that safe, balanced retirement portfolio, it gets caught in the storm. And it's not just theory. Look around. Last year's regional bank failures were just the beginning. Inflation cooled slightly, but core prices are still stubbornly high. And as President Trump continues to sound the alarm about the Fed and currency manipulation, more Americans are waking up. So what did Richard do? He moved a portion of his savings, $143,500 to be exact, into a gold IRA. Now before you roll your eyes, this isn't about some flashy gold coin gimmick. No free silver bait. No pressure sales. Just a real solution to a real problem. With a gold IRA, Richard kept his retirement inside a tax-advantaged account, but shifted it into something that's historically protected wealth when paper assets falter. No, gold isn't about getting rich quick. It's about not getting wiped out. And after what the Treasury just did, pumping out over $1 trillion in new debt in just one quarter, Richard knew he couldn't just sit on the sidelines. Maybe you're feeling that too. That unease, that sense that the dollars you worked your whole life to save are no longer under your control. If you've got $100,000 or more saved in an IRA or old 401k, it's time to take a look. Because once things really shift, it might be too late. Right now, you can get a free gold IRA guide, plus a no-obligation, one-on-one educational call with a real expert. No pressure, no hard sells, just answers. They'll walk you through how it works, what the process looks like, and whether it makes sense for your situation. Because like Richard, you deserve a retirement that isn't tied to Washington's spending spree. You worked hard for that nest egg. It's time to protect it. So click the link, grab your guide, and see if this move makes sense for you. Your legacy matters. Don't let anyone, including the U.S. Treasury, erode what you've built.